Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to our live. We're coming to you live from San Francisco, California. And my name is Carla. I'm a mom of two, a full-time employee, and a proud digital business owner.
Hello, everyone. My name is Louisa. I'm also a mom of two, a full-time employee, and a proud digital business owner.
Hello guys, good afternoon. My name is Candy. I'm also a mom of two, a full-time employee, and a proud digital business owner.
Yes, so thank you again for joining us today. When we start a digital business, most people think success only looks like dollar signs. But the truth is, progress isn't always about money. Sometimes the biggest wins are quiet, personal, and invisible to others, but they matter so much. Whether you're brand new or a few months into this business, we're going to talk about 6 ways that will help you see that you're actually doing better than you think. Our topic is 6 ways to measure your progress beyond just income. So the first is that you're showing up even when it's scary. So starting something new is always uncomfortable. So I remember the first time I went live or posted about my business, I felt so nervous. So I was shaking. I was like my heart was pounding so fast, and I kept wondering, do I look okay? What will other people think? Will they judge me? I couldn't even find the words to talk. Like I couldn't say anything. My mind was going a little crazy. But I pressed that live button anyway, and I showed up even if it wasn't perfect. And when I wasn't sure what I was doing, that right there, I think, is a huge win. So think about it like this, right? So when a child tries something for the first time, like maybe swimming or maybe riding a bike or tying their shoes, we celebrate every little attempt. So we cheer for them for being brave, not just for getting it right. So that's how you should treat yourself in this journey. So if you're showing up, even with doubts or fears, you're growing stronger than you know. So in digital business, showing up is half the battle. Every time you post, every time you go live or share something on your stories, you're planting seeds. You're letting people know you're serious, even if you're still figuring it out. That consistency is what builds trust, and eventually, trust leads to growth. So, if you've been doubting your progress because you haven't made a sale yet or have any business partners or leads, I want you to look at how often you've been showing up despite fear. So, that's the kind of progress that sets the foundation for everything else.
Yes. And then the second one is you're learning new skills. So when I first started with this digital business, I don't know how to post reels or write captions that connected with people. I didn't know what a funnel was or how automation worked. I just knew I wanted something more for my family, so I was willing to learn. And every time I tried a new tool, I would edit a video or wrote something from the heart. I was building new skills, and the cool part is you don't have to be perfect to be improving. Just like when a child learns how to color inside the lines, and they practice, they keep on practicing, and through that they're learning how to market. Through that, I can market the story, build relationships, use technology in ways you probably never imagined before, and that's a big deal. So these skills won't just help you in business, they build your confidence. You'll find yourself saying, I figured that out, and that momentum spills into other parts of your life. So I've seen so many women in this space go from not knowing what to post to confidently running their own digital brands. And it all started with just trying something new one day at a time. So even if your bank hasn't changed yet, your mind has. And that learning curve is a sign that you're rising higher one skill at a time.
Yes, and then the third one is you're starting to believe in yourself. So before this business, I didn't fully believe I could create something on my own. I knew how to work hard for someone else, but I didn't know how to trust myself to do something different. So that mindset shift didn't happen overnight, but it began when I noticed the little changes in how I talk to myself. So before I keep saying I'm not cut out for this, but now I just say let me just try. I stopped waiting for permission and started giving myself grace. So that quiet confidence grows every time you take action. So even small ones. It's like a kid saying, I think I can do it, even after struggling for weeks. That belief doesn't show up in your income, but it show up in how you carry yourself. So this business is more than sales. It's about building a stronger you. And when you believe in yourself, you naturally attract others who want the same strength. People are drawn to confidence, and your shift in mindset could be the very reason someone else joins you. So if you could find yourself thinking more positively, celebrating small wins, or catching negative thoughts before they spiral, you're not just growing a business, you're growing yourself. So that belief is one of the most powerful forms of progress.
Yes, and then the next is people are starting to notice you. So even if no one has joined your business yet, people are watching you more than you think. So you might not get a like or a comment every single time, but someone is reading it. Someone is watching your lives. Someone is reading your posts. There's always going to be someone out there who's thinking to themselves, she's really sticking with this, or wow, she looks happier, or they may not say it out loud, but trust me, it's sinking in. It will just take a little bit of time for some people. So, before there was someone I hadn't talked to in years. I just met her through another business. And she just messaged out of nowhere and said that, I've been following you quietly and I'm ready. I'm ready to start. So that didn't happen after just one post. It happened because I kept showing up. And even if it felt like no one cared, that kind of consistency, it builds trust and eventually it leads to connection. So think of it like planting a seed. You don't see the roots growing under the soil right away, but they're there. So your message might not produce instant results, but it's quietly taking root in someone's heart. And when their life gets busy or heavy, your story might be the one that they remember, and then they'll finally reach out to you and say, "Hey, I'm ready."
Yes, and then the fifth one is you're inspiring others, even if you don't see it. You don't need a perfect life to inspire someone. It's actually your realness, your ups and downs, your honesty that makes people think, if she can do it, maybe I can do it too. And you never know who's watching your journey and quietly gathering courage from it. And one mom might be scrolling while holding her baby, wondering if there's a better way. Another woman might be stuck in traffic thinking, I need a change. Then they would see your post, not with your flashy results, but with the truth, the hope, and that post stays with them. And your digital business story doesn't have to be from rags to riches story. It has to be your story, something authentic, something real, and full of heart. And people don't need another influencer, and they need someone more relatable. And that's when you show up as you. So even if you feel like no one is watching, someone is out there, and your courage, your words, your journey, they're making someone believe in the possibility of getting more.
Yes, and then the last one is you're becoming more grateful and present. So before this business, I lived in constant rush mode, like waking up early for the commute, errands, obligations, and then repeat it all over again. So I didn't realize how much I was missing until I started slowing down. And when this business gave me a little more time back, even 30 minutes, I started noticing life again. I became more present. So I noticed that, in the joy of my kids' voices, the peace of drinking coffee without rushing out the door, the little moments that used to pass me by. That feeling, that's freedom. And it's one of the biggest signs of progress, even if your income hasn't grown that much yet. So as you grow your business, you'll find yourself being more grateful for growth, for the community, for the hope of something different. So you begin to shift your from just surviving to truly living. That mindset shift creates peace, and peace is priceless. So if you're starting to feel more grateful, more connected, more hopeful, that's not a small thing. That's the beginning of the life you dreamed of. And that's what we work towards in this business. not just money, but meaning.
Yeah, so progress isn't always loud. Sometimes it's quiet, personal, and slow, but it's still progress at the end of the day. So if you're growing, learning, and becoming more of you, that's something to be proud of. So, if any of what we just said, any of this message made you think, um, you know, maybe I am growing, or even if I haven't made a lot of money yet, then you're already in the right path. And if you're someone who's been watching from the sidelines, thinking, oh, I'd love to try something new, but I'm scared, I want you to know that's exactly where all of us started. All of us were started out scared. So in this digital business, we don't just build income, we build confidence, we build purpose, and we build freedom. So if you're ready to grow in a whole new way, we would love to show you how to get started. So please do feel free to send us a message, and let's take your first brave step together.
Yes. To learn more, you can register with your name and email address on any of our website. Mine is luisaenriquez.com. Candice is theinglegacy.com. And Carla's is carlaperganan.com. And once you're in, you'll get instant access to the info that you need to see if this is right fit for you. This digital business has helped so many parents and everyday people find more time freedom, better balance, and extra income. So if you can do it, if we can do it, you can do it too. So try it out, see for yourself, and we're here to guide you every step of the way. Mm.
Yes. So if you've been feeling stuck in the same cycle, working so hard, giving your all to everyone else, but still feeling like there's no time, no progress, and no real change, we feel you. We've been there. So maybe, like we really encourage you to check out this digital business. You don't need any experience. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be open to learning and ready for something more. So please do register to any of our website or just simply send us a message and we'd love to help you.
Yeah, so just remember you're never going to be alone in this business. We are all here for you. We have coaches, we have mentors, and we will be with you every step of the way. So if you're considering it, please do feel free to message any one of us, and we'll help you get started. Well, that's it for us today. Thank you again for spending a few moments of your time with us. Hopefully, we can see you again tomorrow for another topic. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.